Discipline, discipline, discipline. Everyone's been talking about discipline. No, what is discipline? I think a lot of people have a very, very skewed up perception of what discipline actually is. Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is being able to do the work that you are scheduled to do, that you have to do no matter what, especially when you don't feel like it. Now, the for example, motivation, you know those moments, whatever, at 10 p.m., 12 p.m., you get those sudden boosts. You see some Instagram post, that's super motivating, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to start a business, I want to start working out, I'm going to do 100 push-ups per day. Now, that is motivation. That's like, oh yeah, you get this adrenaline rush that, oh yes, I want to freaking do this, I'm the man. Discipline is when you don't feel like it. Imagine yourself, okay? Let's say it's freaking 8 a.m. and you're just sitting around having breakfast. You gotta go to the gym next. And you're like, you push it off. You say, oh man, the gym is crowded. Oh man, I don't wanna go and work out. People are gonna judge me. I don't have a great physique and so on. And you keep pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. This is when you bring in discipline. And and for the most part, you will hear a lot of people talk about discipline. You may even hear your own parents talk about discipline. But the thing is, it's very, very difficult to actually acquire that trait, to be a disciplined person. It is very difficult. I used to did this thing when I first hopped onto self improvement. I think this, if I had to mention one thing that helped me with building my discipline, is this thing. I woke up every single day 4:30 and went for a walk, a 1 hour to 1.5 hour walk in the morning outside. It was creepy as hell, but I did it. And honestly, I'm speaking like 100%. I could have done it any other time throughout the day, but in my mind, looking back, it kind of seems stupid as to why the heck I would do it. I would rather actually get the rest, because don't get me wrong, sleep is very important. I'm not telling you to wake up at 4:30 every morning, but I think this was it played a pivotal role in building up my discipline. Whatever I have now on a day-to-day basis, to an average person, it would seem difficult. Like, they would do it and then they wouldn't be able to stick to it. But it really isn't difficult for me. Now, sure, it requires discipline, but it's not that I'm thinking, oh, I gotta be motivated. Oh man, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. It's not like I'm procrastinating it. So I think the beginning stages are where most people quit. You pick anything. Pick, okay, someone's starting a business, someone's starting to work out. When do they quit? They don't quit after 5-6 months. No, they quit after the first couple of weeks, maybe a month they can last up to. After that, they give up. That is the crucial period where most of you guys need to persist with. You go through that period. It's easy after that. Maybe it's not easy, but it's not challenging after that. Let's take that for example. I'm a bit sick right now. Most people will give that as an excuse and be like, oh yeah, I don't want to go to the gym. They may even say, oh, I'm sick, so I don't want to spread the sickness to other people. That's complete nonsense. You know that, I know that. If you're sick, you still go to the gym. You have to go to the gym. You go to the gym. I think the biggest I used to often think, it was almost coincidental how most people I see in the gym who have a decent physique or an above average physique are always earning a good to above average amount of money. And I wondered, like, how did it happen? Because the last I checked, you actually pay to go to the gym. You don't get paid to go to the gym. And I think I understand now. Most people you see who go to the gym, you have a great physique. You're not acquiring the great physique by doing nothing or being lazy. It requires discipline to go to the gym every day, or whenever you have to go to the gym whenever throughout the week. Hence, whatever after that becomes relatively easier. So for example, they have work to do, it's relatively easier. Trust me, putting physical endurance, sure, you can sit here and tell me that, for hours sitting on and typing on a laptop or doing work on a laptop, sure, it requires effort, but there's nothing that requires as much effort as working out. Because that is your physical, that's literally your human nature. You're working out, you're lifting weights. Sure, the freaking caveman didn't have dumbbells and barbells to bench press on, but you get my point. So when you put yourself through that physical endurance every single day, that physical strain every single day, your mental toughness is so much higher than the average person. So the next time, you're in a position that you have to do something, you have some work to do around you, and you don't feel like it, you want to go and take a nap or whatever, think back to this video right now that I'm telling you. This may occur in 1 day, 2 day, a week from now, a month from now, God knows. Think back to this video and remember what I'm saying right now and apply that knowledge that I'm speaking to you right now and apply it into your work. And to be 100% frank, you're not going to always have this. It's not like once you develop discipline throughout your life, you're going to be amazing 100% every single day. No. The thing is, you're not always going to be performing at 100%. That is, you're a human. But it's being able to push through. I often use the word scrap through. Often my best work, let's say on YouTube, let's say for every 10 videos, 2 videos might not be as good as the other videos. But the point for me is I got it done. I got the videos done. I scripted it and I freaking got it done. Getting it done is the most crucial thing. So most people will not get it done. They'll be like, I read this book and it was called Eat the Frog. I know it's a weird, Eat This Frog or Eat That Frog. I know it's a weird book. I read it a few months ago. And the book provided nothing to me because I already knew this, but it was this example of doing the toughest thing in your schedule, in your day, in the beginning stages. So when you wake up, for me, if you see, like a lot of my work, majority of my work is before 5 p.m. This is when most of my work is done because from the moment I wake up, I'm in the gym, I'm doing YouTube, I'm posting my videos, I'm editing my videos, I'm scripting my videos, I get the video done, I move on to the next videos. This is the hardest period, the most amount of work, and I put it towards the beginning of my day. I don't want waiting for the other part of my day. Imagine this. I even watched a video on Hamza talking about this. Imagine you have a full 3-course meal. Yeah, you're going to a restaurant, but before you get to that 3-course delicious meal, you have to eat a frog, an alive frog. What would most people do? They would eat the 3-course meal and then go to the frog. But you, if you're a disciplined person, you'd be smart enough to know that, okay, let me get done with the frog. That's the hardest thing, and I can enjoy the rest of the meals in peace. That is what discipline is. In simple terms, in Hamza's terms, if you guys don't know who Hamza is, he's a famous self-improvement YouTuber. It's doing the hard tasks when you don't feel like doing it. Hope you enjoy the video.